Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, Withdrawal with the Wisdom, Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yogam. In this chapter, in the last class, we have just completed up to the 34th Sloka. I will read once again what is the 34th Sloka. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Tadvidhi Pranipatena परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्षन्ति ते ज्ञानम् ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिनः. After spoken about the 12 yajnas as a sample for a spiritual seeker, by practicing at least some of those yajnas, the person will get purified in his heart and his mind becomes a fit instrument for receiving the Mahavakya Upadesha, the Vedanta Upadesha. After explaining the 12 types of yajnas, Bhagavan praised the supremacy of the Jnana Yajnam. In the 33rd shloka, we saw that out of all these yajnas, O Arjuna, He Parantapa, Jnana Yajnam is the supremost, because all the karmas gets burnt away or gets end by the Jnana Yajna. But any other kind of yajnas, if you do in the form of either upasana, yoga, karma yoga, all that just take you up to the preparation for that's all, but they won't give the liberation. So the preparation part never give the liberation, but the preparation part is very important to get the liberation. For liberation's sake, you need to enter into the Jnana Yoga. That is what Bhagavan emphasized here. Sarvam karma kilam artha jnane parisamapyate. All these intricacies, the clutches of the shackles of the karma, everything gets end by itself whenever you realize this truth by this jnanam. And in the 34th sloka, then naturally the question will come that how I will get that jnanam. Just by reading the books by myself, I will get the jnanam. No, Lord giving a very clear instructions about it. Just I have given some explanation about this 34th shloka in the last class. Few more points let us see. You must first of all know that you should not study the Shastra by yourself. Even though you are eligible to read, you know the language and you have lot of books, particularly nowadays books are available, but never you should not try on your own to understand the scriptures as it is. So, as like in the material knowledge also, for any knowledge, you must study, you must listen, you must study and listen from a teacher. In the same way, to become a graduate in the college, from your KG onwards, how many years you are spending going to the school and studying under different teachers. If that is the case, how come this Brahma Vidya, metaphysical science, this knowledge, Brahma Gnanam, you will get without the teacher? Many people will think that in the course of time, slowly I will get the Gnanam. Gnanam never comes slowly. Ajnanam only will accumulate slowly, but Gnanam comes just like that. But what this time of clicking, okay, for that you need to study for many decades from the teacher. Now, which kind of teacher and how you have to approach that teacher? Okay. For that, Bhagavan here said the teacher should be a Gnanam teaching teacher. What Gnanam? Not computer Gnanam, chemistry Gnanam, mathematics Gnanam or anything like that. That already you are learned from many other teachers in the outside. But who is a Gnani by himself? That means who also studied from under a teacher, Sampradaya teacher, and Gnaninaha and Tattvadarshinaha. He not only just he had the knowledge of the or Pandityam of the Sanskrit or the scriptures, but he has had a own experience of that knowledge. He realized the truth. So the who realized the truth, and as well as he is very much thoroughly informed person. Gnaninaha Tattvadarshinaha means who is well versed in the scriptural knowledge and who is able to communicate well the same knowledge. We can take these two words in that way. Many people may have the knowledge, but they have no communication skill. And some are having good communication skill, but they don't have their correct knowledge. For example, in the university, some professor or lecturer in the college, they may be a gold medalist in their studies time. But here in that gold medalist professor's class, his children will feel sleepy, bored. That means if not everybody, that means what? The teacher is a well informed person, but he doesn't know how to communicate the same knowledge. Other way around, one other teacher is very good in communication skill, but he doesn't know properly. Then what he will communicate? He will communicate wrong information. So if the wrong information communicated, then that is propagated by this other who learned that person. So it is a danger. So here it's very clearly Shastra tells that you must approach a Brahma Vidya Guru. What kind of Guru? That is very important. Not a teacher, Mantropadesha Guru. There are so many Gurus. Yoga Guru, Karate Guru, all are Gurus only. Even in the religious and spiritual path, when you come also, again, uh, who give the Mantropadesha, Upadesha Guru, then blessing Guru, giving the Vipudi or some kind of mantra, Diksha, that Guru, or who can inspire you. So, a inspired teacher or a Mantropadesha Guru cannot give this Brahma Gnana. They are maybe great. You will respect them. Will do namaskara to them. No problem. So it is very clear. You must approach such a teacher, Brahma Gnana Upadesha Guru. He must do Upadesha. Because Why, sir? I have the Shastra book in my hand. I know. I have the Bhagavad Gita book with me. I can read in two, three languages. My dear, it is like that. Book you may have, it is like that. Shastra Darpanam. Darpana means mirror. You may have the mirror in your hand. One person looking at that mirror and saying that I am not able to see my reflection. Why? Why that person holding the mirror other side, looking at the back side of the mirror rather than where exactly the reflection takes place. So if you have the book, that is not enough. How to read and understand the Shastra Darpanam should be shown to you by a Jnaninaha Tattvadarshinaha. Very, very, very important. Nowadays, mostly educated people, they don't like to have somebody as their spiritual teacher or guru. Our people are very fascinated to have a mystic guru. I forgot to tell, no? Upadesha guru, mystic guru, inspiring guru, hmm? Vibhuti giving guru, mala giving guru, mantropadesham. It won't work. It won't work. If it is only inspiring, inspiration is enough. Why can't Bhagavan Krishna inspired the Arjuna? He inspired. He shouted at him. He scolded him. Klaibhyam masmagamah pardha naitatvayupapadhyate shudram hridaya daurbhalyam tyaktotishta parantava. But that is not enough. Lord, why has taken lot of pain to teach the 700 slokas? Or any mystic power? If Lord Krishna is Sakshat Ishvara, we know from the childhood he showed so many mystic powers. He is Ashtaishwarya Murti, Yogeshwara Krishna. But still, when it comes to the Atma Gnana, to remove the teaching of the Atma Gnana, to remove the delusion, illusion, sorrow, and the confusion from the mind of a person, you need to teach it. Systematic teaching Guru, underline it. Shastra, systematic teaching. Bhagavad Gita is a systematic teaching. Step by step, Lord introduced. In between, Arjuna getting many doubts, and he allowed Arjuna to ask the questions, and Bhagavan answered to that question and build up the next topic, next topic, next topic. Like that, the entire Upanishad Shastra Sara as given in this 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita. How much time Bhagavan took and what Arjuna understood and what happened, that is different thing, keep it side. But systematic teaching is very important. So to such a systematic teaching, well informed, who has got the communication skill, who is abided in that knowledge, you approach such a teacher. How to approach? Now we talked about the guru. That kind of guru you need. And once in a while or secretly telling some mantra in your mantra diksha or upadesham, how much time it will take? Hardly it will take, if you do traditionally also, 15 minutes, that's all. You come and offer the garland to the guru and then do pada namaskara and avivadanam and all that. After that, he will tell in your ear that mantra, and he asks you to sit aside and chant that mantra. That is, it takes just half an hour or less than it. But if you get the only upadesha like something like that, for example, I will ask you, in the physics class, physics, we know all of us, there is a one formula, one, okay? Uh, E is equal to mc square. E is equal to mc square. How many years are the janmas if you keep on do the japa? E is equal to mc square, E is equal to mc square. And you offer the flowers to the teacher who given that. You give the dakshana also to the teacher who told you the E is equal to mc square. You will get the what exactly E is equal to mc square wants to convey. What is the depth of it? You must know each letter very thoroughly, study from a teacher who can explain about it. Each letter, in the same way, Tattvamasi Mahavakya, you are that. To understand, you need to study for a lengthy period of time, consistently, systematically, from a competent living teacher. Very important. You study from one teacher for some time and listen from the other teacher for some time. You study randomly here and there and uh, without any connection of the textbooks. Then what will happen? Your time will be wasted. You won't reach uh, anywhere. It is like that. This exercise cycle, no static cycle. A person sitting on the static cycle for exercise first, he will keep on do the pedaling. After half an hour doing the pedaling, he won't reach any distance. In the same way, this random kind of studying here and there, now and then, something like that, you won't reach you won't reach anywhere. So let us not waste the time. That's why here clear instruction is given. And you approach the teacher with a humility, utmost respect, irrespect of caste, creed, age, or anything. You just find out, observe whether this teacher is able to communicate to me properly or not. If it is not happening, don't go. And what he is talking, the teacher, is applicable to me? Is it related to any my real life? You observe few times, few days. If it suits to you, if it clicks to you, if you are if you are able to enjoy the teaching, assimilate the teaching, and apply the teaching, then you stick to that. Have a patience. After you established, after you studied thoroughly from one teacher, then after that you can refer this book, you can refer that book. But in the beginning, never just okay get attracted to the different books and keeping them and reading randomly all that until that guru tells you that now you are qualified, you are eligible. Even if you read any other book of any person or listen from any Mahatma, you never get disturbed and you never get confused. Until that stage you reach, please stick on to the one teacher. But nowadays, these words are seems to be very difficult, sir. That's why whichever is available, whoever is available, now and then in YouTube, so many people are talking like you, like me. Okay. So we have the media facility, communication and all that, it is good. But this is not the actual real way of learning the Brahma Vidya. We Brahma Vidya teachers also using the media, putting in the YouTube and all that. But you don't take it for granted that you must at least contact this Guru who, from whom you are listening from the remote place, express your questions, have the rapport, build up the intimacy, then you grow because available freely in YouTube, and I just listen it. So that kind of listening, until otherwise you approach a live guru, sit in front of him, and before that, see, Tadvidhi Pranipatena. Now I'm coming to the first line. You do the Sashtanga Namaskara here. Tadvidhi Pranipatena means by falling. Pranipatena, completely you just, that means it is a physical indication. You are showing that you are having the utmost respect and telling, I am surrendering to you, sir, without any ambiguous biasness, without any ego feeling. I am just surrendering. You teach me. That is what Arjuna did in the beginning. Okay. You please instruct me, O Lord, I am your disciple. So tad vidhi, to know that what that whatever I am talking about this jnana in the previous shlokas, you must approach a teacher with a respect. This same kind of instructions given in the Mundakopanishad also. Generally, Mundakopanishad is considered as the first Upanishad. If the student is qualified to listen to the Upanishad, we start with the Mundakopanishad. Of course, traditionally they tell differently in the shloka. Ishakena, Ishavasya is like a atom bomb. Okay, that the shloka purpose somebody written that order, it is not. We need not to apply that order. Mundakopanishad. There also a beautiful mantra comes. Parikshalokan karmachitan brahmanah nirvedamayat nasti akrutakrutena. After you observe and analyze this entire Namarupa Prapancha, sufficiently have got the blows and the uh, defeats, ups and downs, by doing the action, by doing so many other yajnas, by doing so many pujas and so many things, visiting so many temples and doing so many prayers, all those things not given me the complete satisfaction or the fulfillment. Parikshalokan karmachitan brahmana. They are all good people only, religious people only. They love the God. They have faith in the God. But you must know who is God. What is the nature of the God? You must know the nature of the Jiva. About you, you must know the nature of the Jagat, the connection between this Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara. What is this triangle game? You must know thoroughly about all these things. So, Parikshalokan, Karmachitan, Brahmanaha, they are interested in inquiry finally to get the higher results. But still, in this karma, in this upasana, in all those things, there is always a kind of sense of fear. In the name of doing so many religious practices, we build up an unnecessary fear. In the name of the God, we have fear. In the name of doing the anushtanams are also we have fear, which creates a fear, a sense of fear in you, which still maintain the sense of insecurity in you. How that can give you a permanent solution for your problem? So now this inquiry has started. Then nirvedamayat, enough of it. Let me stop beating around the bush. I want to know the truth. As like Nachiketa, the sincere seeker of small boy. a page of small, asked the Yamadharmaraja, you don't teach me what generally people are all doing in the world in the name of dharma, adharma, punya, papa. Please teach me, sir, there is anything beyond this? Anyatra dharmat, anyatra adharmat. I want that truth. If you know it, please teach me that. So here also, nirvedam ayat. They have got sufficient vairagya, dispassion. What? By indulging in the doing, you never get that non-doing state or non-dual Brahman. You never able to realize or understand the non-doing, non-dual Brahman. Na asti akrutah krutena. Then what to do? I must find out for some other real solution. Then only tadvignanardham sa gurumevabhigached. Then for that enquiry, self-knowledge, Brahma Vidya, tadvignanardham sa gurumeva abhigached. You must approach the teacher. How? Samit pranihi shrotriyam brahmanishtham. Here Gnaninaha Tatvadarshinaha. There in the Mundakopan it said Shrotriya Brahmanishta. Shrotriya means well read, well informed, and well good in communication also, and have the self own experience. Okay? Shrotriya Brahmanishta. That's why all only Brahmanishta, he maybe reached the Brahmanishta, but he cannot teach. All the Brahmanishtas won't teach. That's why many will be in a silent state. They may not do the Upadesha teaching, systematic teaching. We are not blaming anything in them. Our only Shrotriya also cannot communicate or teach you totally. In many Upanishads, this kind of stories will come. Just now in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, this one story, Brahmana Gargya, who is well read, well versed in Vedas and all that, and Karmakanda, Upasana, and he went to the Raja Ajata Shatru and he says, I will teach you the Brahman. But he started teaching only about the Saguna Brahma, Saguna Brahma, Saguna Brahma, and end. And Ajatashatru says, I know about the Saguna Brahma already, which you are talking. I also did the Upasana, and much more that I know the higher Brahman also. Nirguna Para Brahma. Then the Gargya Brahmana teacher becomes the student of the Ajatashatru, and the Ajatashatru teaches the Nirguna Brahma. So you must know the Saguna Brahma also. You must know the Nirguna Brahma. Then only your knowledge is complete. So in the same way, only Shrotriya means and no communication, and only Brahmanishta, no communication. So that teacher should be a Brahmanishta and as well as the Shrotriya. So there it is said Samitpani. Here it is there. Tad vidhi pranipatena. Samitpani pranipate. Samitpani anna having the dry the sticks bundle samiti, which generally either brahmachari or that teacher whoever doing the Agnihotra, they use it to offer. But in fact, this dried twigs, samitihi pani, keeping in the hand, go with it. That means, my dear teacher, I am now well prepared and I have to come out of all this bundle of karmas, the bondage of the karma. And I am now very much uh, qualified, prepared, as like the dry twigs. If the dry twig Just bring nearer to the fire and keep it just few seconds, it will just catch it. But if the twig, the stick is very wet, not undried, it takes long time. Generally, we say Karpura Buddhi and then banyan stem. Three types. One, Karpura Buddhi is the highest. Karpuram, how much time it will take if you take the Karpura near to the fire? The moment it come to the contact, then the coal, black coal, you have to keep more time near the fire and with the contact with the fire. And you keep the undried banyan tree stem, how many weeks, days, months also it won't catch the fire because it is not well prepared. Same way, here Samit Pani or Tadvidhi Pranipatena, surrendering to the teacher. Surrendering our ego, our qualification, our previous knowledge, our status in the society, our gotra, kula, jati niti kula gotra duragam, nama rupa guna dosha varjitam. If you want to know that Brahman which is beyond the caste, creed, religion, nation, and varna, ashrama, dharma, atitam, you must be like that in front of the Guru. So these many points are there in each of these instructions. Then by doing the sevaya, serve the teacher. Serve the teacher means olden days, those days, students will stay in the Gurukula and they do service. They press the feet of the Guru, they wash the clothes of the Guru, whatever otherwise Guru requires, they do. Ashrama, cleaning, all these kinds of. But now, how to understand this Sevaya? First of all, we won't get that much close intimacy with the Mahatmas or the great teachers. Even the teachers are there, but they may not give us opportunity to do the service. So we must grab the opportunity to serve the teacher in whatever way, with love, with humility. That service is not paying back what you are receiving. It can never be compared or compensated by paying back something what the teacher gives. It is just like the mother's love, the motherly love. Can you pay back through any money, through any jewels or anything? That's why motherly love is the supremost in the material world, and the love to the Guru, surrender to the Guru. The Guru also have a lot of compassion towards the student who has come all the way to find out, to know this truth. So Guru always will appreciate. Guru always inspires him and encourages him because this person has come with a lot of interest, with a lot of sincerity. So both the sides, we must have sincerity, sevaya, with the service attitude. If you want to serve to someone, you if you have ego, can you serve? No, you can't serve. You must keep all your ego feeling, ahankara, darpam, all at side, then only you can serve. Otherwise, service is not possible. And in service, when you are doing service, seva to someone, you cannot complain or you cannot shout at the person to whom you are serving. For example, you want to do the seva to the Lord in the name of puja and all that. That seva means you have a tremendous love, eagerness, love. When you love, there you can cheat. When there is a love, there you can fight, you can shout. You cannot cheat, you cannot fight, you cannot shout, you cannot even bargain anything. But unfortunately, unknowingly, in the name of bhakti, we are just only doing the bargaining or barking. Barking means you shout at the Lord and say, I have done so many things for you. I'm coming to your temple so many years. I am telling your names in so many, but still, why I am getting the problems like this? Why it is like this? Why it is like that? Complaining. So, to whomever you serve, you never complain, you never bargain, you never hate, or you never anything. Just a pure devotion should be there. Either. That's why it is with the Lord or with the teacher, this pure heart, pure devotion is required. Sevaya. Then pariprashnena. You must ask what for you have come, what you are ask, what you want. You want to the you must ask the teacher. And in between, after listening the Shravanam also, if any doubts are coming about the Shastra, that also pariprashnena, by asking the questions, sevaya pariprashnena. That's why, if you see in now also, in that Mathadipatis, the great Mahatmas who are all there now presently, lot of crowd will go, and they are Brahmagnanis. Even from the Kanchi Paramacharya time also, Acharya itself used to tell that. You see, so many are coming and standing in queue since morning to evening. All are coming and they are asking so many other things except the Brahma Vidya or Brahma Jnana. Nobody wants Jnanam. Everybody wants to uh, fulfill their wishes of the Vyavahara, family affairs, health affairs, okay, about children, grandchildren, hundreds of people. They will just come for that only because they are finding so difficult where to go and to whom we say. We are already telling to the Lord, but still the problems are there. The court litigations are not gone. My son didn't get the visa or the job, and my third daughter not getting married, and my health problem is not solving. All these kinds of things, so many are there for everybody. But remember, after going to such a great Mahatma or the Brahmagnani, can we ask such a small petty worldly things? I will give you a different example. For example, a beggar, a poor man, called by the great king of that country. Okay. So today Raja wants to give to the poor people whatever they ask. He will fulfill their desires. And one person came, one poor person, and asking, hmm, okay, why have to tell the Raja and those olden example? For example, now the richest person of our country or the number one in the world or Bill Gates are here, Anil Ambani, somebody is calling you to give some charity. Then you will go and ask for, give me 10 rupees for buying the betel nut and betel leaves. How cheap it is. In the same way, you go to the Kamadhenu, okay? Purana story means we tell that. Kamadhenu, wish yielding cow. You go and ask, give me some brinjal today for keeping the sambar. It will be like that if you are asking something else, worldly things, okay? After reaching and coming to the Jnanis, you should not do that. So, pariprashnena sevaya. Then, definitely, certainly, they will teach you. Upadekshanti te jnanam. They will teach you. They will guide you. They will know in what level you are, in what level your mind, how much it is purified, what you are supposed to do. follow their instructions. You never uh, lose anything. You will grow definitely, but have the faith. Bhagavan is going to tell that also later in the other slokas. You never uh, lose anything, but you will gain definitely. And so having a systematic teaching of the Shastra Guru in the life is the only way for attaining the perfect knowledge. If somebody is having mystic powers and shows those things, what I will get? Showing the mystic powers or gaining the mystic powers is the end of the life. That's why Chandogya Upanishad says that Acharyavan Purusho Vedaha. Whoever is having a teacher, he only can know the truth. He only can know the truth. Acharyavan Purushaha Veda. Who is having a guide, the spiritual teacher. Now, after telling that this much, this is a very important shloka. That's why it took long time. Then 35th shloka. यज्ञात्वा न पुनर्मोहम् एवं यास्यसि पाण्डव येन भूतान्यशेषेण द्रक्ष्यस्यात्मन्यथो मयि. Now from here, 35th, 36th and 37th shloka, Bhagavan is going to tell the benefit of this gnanam, the result, phalam, phalashruti like. Now, particularly in this 35th shloka, Bhagavan telling the uh, two things you will get. Okay, things we will get. One is mohanashanam. Mohanashanam. Your delusion will be uh, destroyed once for all for good. Okay. Yes, Gnatva, by knowing which knowledge about na punar moham yasyasi he Pandava evam moham punaha na yasyasi. Because Arjuna said, I am in a delusion, moha. So please help me to get it off from this delusion. Delusion comes for everybody in the life in one particular situation. Because of the delusion, we are not a, we are got confused. In that confusion, we are not able to take the decisions. We are afraid of taking the decision. This is what exactly happened to the Arjuna. So Bhagavan is guaranteeing that if you really know what I am teaching, understand, then moham punaha, again you never gets deluded. Not only this incident, see many times, okay, one incident, one problem solved, one decision we have taken. But again, there is a life still. You have to take the decisions for future, and we have a lot of fear. What is going to happen if I take this decision? But when you are having this highest paramarthika gnanam of the knowledge of the self, of yourself, then you never take these relative things. They always will be like that, up and down and up and down. Sometimes success and sometimes failure, sometimes sukam, sometimes dukkham. Who can tell this? Who stands apart from this on the higher pedestal. So, Gnatna punaha moham yasyasi he Pandav. This is one benefit of the Gnana Phalam. You want it, you want to get it off from the delusion permanently, totally. Then, secondly, what happens by this yena bhutani aseshena, you will see this entire living beings, bhutani aseshena, okay? Beings, all beings. What? Drakshasi Atmani Atha Mayi. Drakshasi. You will see. You will see the Atma, you will see the self, you will see as all of them as the self. You see all of them as the same Atma, Atma, Atma. In this body, Atma, in that body also Atma, in the animal body, in her body, in his body, in every body, the Atma is there. You will realize that. You will come to recognize that. Not only that, this Atma only is the Paramatma. But Bhagavan telling that little indirectly. Athaha, and also, furthermore, you will see me in all of them. That means what? They are all Atma, and you see me also in all of them. That means Jiva, all Jivas are also Atma, and all Atmas are all Paramatma only. There is no adjective of Jiva, Atma, and Para, Atma. You remove the Jiva and you remove the Para, Atma alone is there. That is what the Mahavakya Upadesha, which comes in the Chandogya Upanishad. So, three benefits here. Mohanashanam, Sarvatra Aikya Darshanam, and Sarvatra Paramatma Darshanam. Sarvatra Aikya Darshanam Atmarupena, and Paramatma Rupena also Sarvatra Samadarshanam. These are the benefits. Shankara writes in the Bhashya about this Kshetragneshwara Aikyam. Kshetragna Ishwara Aikyam. That is individual Jiva and the total Paramatma, Jivatma Paramatma Aikyam. This is the ultimate declaration or the knowledge of the Upanishads. Jivatma Paramatma Eva. Tat Tvam Asi. You are that. Okay? Thou art that. So, indirectly, the Mahavakya Upadesha is done here. Even in the Bhagavata Mahapurana, Nimi Navayogi Samvadam, a very beautiful conversation teaching, Nimi Navayogi Samvadam. In that also, one of the yogis are, okay, 9 yogis came to Nimi Raja's palace and Nimi asked them different questions. And one of the questions further there also the benefit and the end. One yogi says that Sarvatra Atma Ishwaranviksham. Sarvatra Atma Ishwara. Ishwara and Atma, they are not both two. That means what? Again, Jivatma, Paramatma, Aikyam, you will see. Viksham. So in this way, after giving the three benefits in this 35th shloka, now in the 36th shloka, Bhagavan giving the another phalam. You can see this. Api chedasi papebhyah sarvebhyah papakruttamaha sarvam gnanaplavenaiva vrijinam santarishyasi. Here the phalam result of the gnana is sarva papa nashanam. Very important, note it, remember. There we said sarva mohanashanam, sarvatra atmadarshanam, sarvatra paramatma darshanam both. Now here sarva papanashanam. We have that fear of sin. I have done lot of sins. I don't know what sins I have done. I didn't remember, but they are all coming now, hitting me. uh, giving sixers and boundaries, prarabdham, and that Bhagavan is telling here, even though you are a super sinner, super, not singer, sinner, सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः अपि, okay, superlative degree, even though you are a super sinner, out of all the sinners, पापेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः अपि चेद असि, even though if you are such a sinner, great sinner, then you know sarvam, all that sins, how much you have done, if you remember, and you don't remember how many sins were there, they are stocked there in the account of your karma, so many, like uh, crores of Everest, Himalayas like height, the papam is accumulated there. Okay, and when here, uh, so then what Bhagavan says in the second line, all that sarvam, all that sins, how much sin you don't, what kind of sin, don't worry. But once if the gnanam comes, all that sins, sarvam, all, without any balance, gnana plavena, okay, plava means wind, plava means a small raft which is used on the waters, for just to float on it. Both the meanings are there. What type of raft or what type of the wind plavam is gnana plavena, plavena. By the raft of this knowledge or the wind, this knowledge, what will do? Alone. Here, eva. Gnana plavena eva. Vrichinam santarishyasi. Okay? Vrichinam means sin. The ocean of sin. Okay? Because the ocean is so big. Even though it is like a ocean, more than, bigger than the ocean also, don't worry. With this knowledge alone, Vrijinam Santarish, you will be cross over. You will be get rid of that. You will cross over that ocean of sins, because here Santarishisi means crossover. You shall cross over. That's why what you will cross over? Samsara Sagaram, and or the ocean of the sins you will cross over. So have the faith. This is the benefit told by the Lord in this. It is like this. What is the biggest sin in the Mahabharata? Mahabharata. There is a Sanat Sujatiyam. Dhritarashtra asks some questions to Vidura, and Vidura said, I will call my guru. I cannot answer to you this about this question. So then he invoked the gurus. Sanat Kumara appeared in front of the Dhritarashtra, and a beautiful conversation, a question answer session like goes in between Dhritarashtra and Sanat Kumara. That portion is called Sanat Sujatiyam. In that Sanat Kumara says that, what is the biggest sin you know, my dear King Dhritarashtra? अन्यथा सन्तमात्मानम् अन्यथा प्रतिपद्यते किं तेन न कृतं पापं चोरेण आत्मापहना. What the meaning is, instead of knowing that you are the Atma, but you are thinking you are body, you are the mind, you are the sinner, you are something. Anyatha santamatmanam. Anyatha pratipadyate. The truth is different. Your nature, essentially you are a Atma. You are Sachidananda Swarupa. But you are considering yourself as a Jivatma. I am limited. I am Alpam. I am a servant. All that. So, Anyatha Pratipadyate. What else big sin is there rather than this? And this is the biggest theft also. Chorena Atma. And you are considering yourself as the anatma. This is the biggest sin. Kim tena na krutam papam. What sin is more you want? You are Sachidananda Swarupa, and but you are considering yourself the Dukkha Swarupa. Hmm? Limited, Alpagnaha, Alpavyapi, Alpa Shaktiman. Why? This is your ignorance. Another example, all the papam will go away by getting the knowledge I am the self. How it is so simple like this. In the dream, you have done a murder, and in dream, you are caught up and taken to the court and judge everything. But in fact, after the judge is pronounced the judgment, you are going to be kept in the jail for life-term jail imprisonment. Then you are very much worried, suffering, crying, all that. But as soon as you wake up from the dream, what happened to your dream murder? What happened to the judgment of the judge about your murder? What happened to the judgment pronounced by the judge of the life imprisonment? Where it gone? Just by waking up from the dream. In the same way, waking up from this anatma bhava uh, to atma bhava, then everything as like the dream it goes in. Another example from the movie, long back, the Gabbar Singh, there is some cinema. There is a villain and he caught up and house arrested and police surrounded that house where Gabbar Singh is inside. And from the outside, the sub inspector announcing in the mic, "We'll give only another 1 minute time, Gabbar Singh. If you come and surrender to us, we will, you can save your life. Otherwise, we will bombard this house. You will die." By the time he not yet completed the announcement by the inspector police, they heard a big gunshots from inside that house. What happened? Gabbar Singh shot by himself and he died. Then police went and opened the door and saw Gabbar Singh died. Now tell me, the Gabbar Singh is a criminal, done a lot of criminal activities, killed this, that. Now, what police or court will do the file of that Gabbar Singh? Gabbar Singh itself is not there. Then what is the need of this file? Then what court say? Close the file. Now, here how to apply? When the Jivatma Bhava is destroyed, Ahankara is destroyed by the knowledge, by understanding. As soon as the Ahankara removed, destroyed, then where is the question of my papam, punyam, karma, old balance? The file is closed. I hope that you got the point. File is closed. Is it that much easy, sir? Yes. If it is happened in the dream, Or if it is happened in the waking state, a criminal uh, shot himself and committed suicide, then what further punishment you will give to him? Because the person itself is not there. Then where is the question of punishment? In the same way, here the claimer of the doer and ahankara, mamakara, the doership and ownership and claiming this small petty I is destroyed. How? Not physically, by intellectual analysis and the recognition of my own nature, I am the Atma. Then, after that, Bhagavan giving the another benefit of 37th shloka, here in the previous shloka, by listening, we may get doubt that oh, all papam will go away, but what happens to the punyam? We should not get that doubt. That's why Lord gives here यथैधांसि समिद्योऽग्निः भस्मसात् कुरुते अर्जुन ज्ञानाग्नि सर्वकर्माणि भस्मसात् कुरुते तथा. I explain this shloka in the next class. Just I will tell what is the Gnana Phalam in this shloka. Sarva Karma Phala Nashanam. Then you will understand when I explain next week. Sarva Karma Phalam what? Either Punyam or Papa. So specifically about the Papam told in the previous shloka. Now here you will get clear idea. Sarvam karma kilam partha gnane parisamapete, already Lord said, but he is extending. Are you able to understand, Arjuna? So that's why listen. He says here, I will tell the word to word meaning later, but the phalam is this. With a example, Lord explaining Sarva karma phala nashanam. If you remember these points alone, very, very good, because then we'll know, oh, this Gnana will gives me these benefits. We'll see more in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम हरि ओम तत्सत्